What's up YouTube, Adam here and welcome back to part 11 of the Road to Glory. So today guys, as you probably can tell, is more FUT Champions gameplay. So this is the second half of the games we played over the weekend. Unfortunately, as you probably see at the beginning of the video there, we were missing 3 games as I forgot to press record. Had it all set up but just didn't click the button. So apologies for that. So we're kind of missing 3 games. So there's going to be sort of 16, 17 games here today for you. And you can see there Braithwaite doing work for us. So seems to be a good buy, performing a lot better than Remy. And what a lovely goal this was by Fakir. Weak foot chip over the keeper with a slight curl on it. Absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, today, guys, we're going to be talking about all different sorts of things really around the FUT Champions and just the different ways we can combat and work together. I'd like to know your thoughts. Park the bus, obviously, we discussed a little bit in the first video, and I'd like to kind of continue on from that. So, the way in which to combat it seems to kind of go team pressing, to kind of hunt down that ball, maybe go attacking and just push your players up the pitch a little bit more. But it does put you in a tricky position for counter-attack. So I'm not entirely sure how we're going to work that. It's going to take a bit of testing going forwards. But if we can find a way to counteract part of the bus, we're going to be in for a good measure. And coming up against some good teams, and we had although I discussed last video about being on edge and taking a bit of time to yourself in between losses and things, this will kind of prove it. We come up against some good teams in this part of the video. We do start with a nice couple of wins, which is nice. But we do go, which you'll see later on in the video, on a massive losing streak. Maybe like 5 or 6 games on the trot we lost, which kind of put us in a bad position because if we matched our first 20 games, we were going to hit gold 1, which should have been awesome. So I was looking to kind of emulate that. But just really struggle with these games. And although you see Fellaini getting a goal there, his pace seemed to be an issue. And, again, we talked about in the last video how I think pace in the midfield is quite important. What we do later in the video, we sell Fellaini and we actually bring in Dele Alli, because we've got him on loan for 15 games for one of the EAFC store catalogue. We kind of bring him in the team to give a bit of pace and stuff like that. So another comfortable victory there, and it sees us, push up into that goal 3, which goal 3 for me is absolute minimum, I think, for the way I play and the standard that I am this year, and I think we can only progress and do better. But coming up against some really good teams, guys, and this is what I was saying about having a good team, and we've got to build and work towards that, because the teams I'm generally coming up against are a lot better than ours, and there's a few standout players like Fakir. He doesn't stop at all. So just to give you a heads up of what I'm going to do, just so you can see player stats and things like that. We've had a lot of gameplay this week. In tomorrow's video, what I'm going to do is we get a FUT Champions rewards, so I'll film that, and then I'll probably go through the stats with the players we got, and also look at some players we may invest in, because you'll see from the rewards we get are quite good. So if we have a bit of pat luck, we could be really looking at improving this team quite dramatically. I mentioned a few people in the last video want to get in, and I don't think that's going to change. I'd like to play a little bit more with them on my main account and try and build teams and figure out how it's all going to work. But yeah, I'm sure we will. Unfortunately, as you've probably seen from my video yesterday, PlayStation 4 is screwed at the moment due to the no loss glitch on online games, so kind of makes playing on there completely redundant, which is a bit frustrating. But just wanted to talk about as well how the FUT draft rewards. So unfortunately, the video that I did record from our token pack that we got from the squad building challenges, we went 4 out of 4, had a couple of decent packs, and we got 45,000 coins. Now, for the weekends that we can't play FUT Champions, I'm thinking of maybe entering the FUT draft, because it's only sort of 4 games, and if we win, and you'd think the poor players are going to be less because the decent players are going to be playing for champions, that we have a good chance of winning it most times. And there's also a FUT draft chemistry glitch, which I'll speak, which will be coming up in a future video, and I'll explain exactly how that works. But with those two things combined, I think we can find a sorry, it's not chemistry glitch. It's chemistry style glitch. Sorry, apologies. So obviously you can see Catalyst, Sniper, Shadow, Anchor. There's a way to manipulate that in FUT draft at the moment, so you get the right chem styles on the right players. So coupled with that, I think it's a really good way of us making coins, because if we do get lucky enough to pick up one of those 45,000 coins for winning the draft, we're going to triple our money, which is pretty tidy. And also, I think players, when you come out in the second and third rounds of the FUT draft, are also receiving coin boosts as well, like 20,000 coins. And the fact that certain consumables are quite expensive this year, like injuries and hunter cards, for example, all it takes a little bit of luck, and I'd be surprised if we don't make profit. So maybe we'll test this out this weekend. So that'll be a video up for probably early next week, and just see if we make any money out of it, guys. We're going to have enough coins and the packs from FUT Champions to be able to just try something like this. And if we make money, then it may be a viable option for us going forwards. And the weekends we're not playing FUT Champions, we play some FUT draft and make some coins that way. Now, the way player prices work, obviously if you hit a high player throughout the year, the value is going to decrease. So it's something we need to take advantage of as soon as possible, really. So maybe doing a couple of drafts over the weekend, maybe one Saturday, one Sunday, is viable because it's only 8 games, and that makes it pretty easy for me to finish rather than playing 40 games. I think that's something we're going to look at going forwards. But let me know what you think. If you're playing draft and having much luck with it, let me know. I'm quite confident this year with my playstyle that I'll be able to win, maybe 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4 FUT drafts, but at least always get to the semis, somewhere around that standard. So, but if we're playing on those weekends, like I said, when FUT Champions is on, then the pool of players we're coming up against is going to be much less. And I think that's where we're going to really grind out the divisions as well, because people playing divisions will be people that aren't in FUT Champions, I should imagine. And I think that's what we're going to do going forwards to get us up those divisions, get us making some decent coins and improving this team as we go. And yeah, guys, you see we're struggling. I think we're in our lose streak here. Some really unlucky games. A couple went to the death, and what I'm finding is I'm going 1-0 up, but I'm not seeing off the game, and it's becoming quite frustrating because I'm defending throughout and they sneak a couple of goals and I want to kill myself. But we've got to find a way to combat that and put the opponents to bed and not sit on a 1-0, so to speak, and just get these goals. And lovely bit of play there from Fakir. Get super lucky with the rebound and score. But I really can't praise Fakir enough. And when you see the stats, which obviously will be in the next video, you'll see how good he is compared to everyone else. In fact, he's one of the cheapest players in our team. It's quite unbelievable. But if we can find another couple of players that are as good as he is, and we can get them in the team, then we're going to be laughing. But yeah, look at some of the teams we're coming up against here. And this is just a frustrating team. His team's probably worth like 4 times the amount of ours. Both our teams probably put together. And when you have a little bit of quality, they can finish chances that most people want to finish. Look at that finish there. Absolutely fantastic. GG to my opponent. He was probably a better player, but I felt like I was still in this game. But as soon as he had a chance, he could just put it away, and it was really frustrating. So that was another loss. 2-0 down. I wasn't going to win this game, guys. So I backed out and just ended the game. There's no point wasting time, as we've said earlier. So yeah, not the best day, and weirdly enough, I don't know whether it's because it's the second part of the games, but I seem to win more games on a Saturday than I do on a Sunday, and every time I played the FUT draft, I haven't been hungover or anything like that. So whether the pool players are slightly better on Sunday, or it's because you've got more games under your belt, you're playing against better players, who knows. But Fakir, again, scored an absolutely fantastic goal there, and he can just do everything. He really can. But yeah, get a bit unlucky here. The guy kind of gets in behind my defence and it equalises that one up. And yeah, we keep pushing on and just trying our best, but managed to score a goal pretty much straight from kickoff. Lovely play by Braithwaite, puts it into Entep, I believe, and he smashes that. And yeah, Braithwaite, he doesn't score loads of goals, but he links all the play up because people can't get him off the ball because of his strength. So although he isn't scoring crazy amounts of goals, I think you see him do get one here. He's kind of doing the work for us. He's got a bit of everything, bit of pace, good shooting, good in the air, good physical. He's got half decent passing, good dribbling, 4-star, 4-star, I think, or 3-star, 4-star. So yeah, he's got a bit of everything. So I was kind of looking at his stats afterwards and thinking, is he worth it? And to be fair, he is, because I was going back through the footage and see how much he was linking up the play, and what a disaster that was to give that goal away. Really frustrating. That was just a really bad error, and it's probably my only ones throughout FUT Champions, I believe, where I've just given away a goal and he ends up winning. And again, it was because I was losing so many games on a trot. I was actually barely in that game, to be fair. I scored 3 out of 3 shots, which is good and bad in some respects. So we still haven't quite hit that gold 3, and we're really running out of games. So it's just getting tougher and tougher, and you should see here briefly, so we've got 17 wins and we've only got 7 games remaining. So to hit where we want to be is 22 games. Was it 24? Can't remember now. I think it's 24 games. We really need to sort our act out. No, it must be 22. But anyway, we kind of have a little break from FUT Champions, calm myself down, and I come back with a semi-level head, and things just started getting better for us, really. So go 1-0 up in this game, and just calming down, not rushing my play a bit, and we pick up a 2, and he goes attacking, get in behind for 3, and and then my mindset's back in the right place. So this guy had enough at half time, and we pick up a nice win there. And again, I applaud people to do this. If you're 3-0 down, you're not going to get back in the game and win. Just quit out. Just quit out. See, he didn't even have a shot on goal. But we hit goal 3, guys, which is awesome. So that's my minimum. I want to be hitting at least gold every time. Ideally, gold 1 is where we really want to be, pushing for elite. But we're early on in FIFA, and we're coming up against teams that are much more expensive than us. So when we can build our team and find those beasts, we're going to be laughing. But do go 1-0 down in this game. And you can see me frantically pressing pause there to try and bring someone on to change the game. But unfortunately, we pick up a level loss. So we still need 4 wins to hit goal 2. And that's kind of ideally where we're aiming for. And we've only got 5 games remaining. They have a good team coming up against here. And the amount of teams that come up, it had Smalling and Bali at the back. And that Bali just seems like an absolute beast, and so is Smalling. So again, another player we're going to be looking at getting and improving our back line. So yeah, definitely look at getting him. But I think our defence is pretty solid. Just got to find out how to defend better. But it starts pretty well for us, and it gets even better. A bit lucky there with a bad save from Begovic, I believe. And yeah, you're kind of pushing on, and we pick up a nice victory there, 3-0. That's the way that game finished, and we pick up a win. So we're a little bit closer to goal 2. We've got 4 games remaining. We've got to win 3 of them. Four remaining, 3 games to win. So pressure is on, and we come up against a good team here. He's got Dybala and Baka up front, and a pretty basic team all around. But yeah, a pretty strong team. And we didn't start well here. Just need to clear that there. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe level 1 of goals that I could probably have stopped if I was a little bit calmer and a little bit more sensible on the ball. But thankfully we do get back into the game here. Fakir again just doing absolute magic. Gets a bit unlucky there, and Braithwaite's there to mop that up. And Braithwaite again showing his strength there, getting through to Diao. Plays a nice little ball into Fakir, and our main man scores once again. So lucky to get a victory there, I think, really. Looking at the stats, I was probably definitely the better player, but giving away goals isn't going to get us anywhere. So yeah, we kind of move on. We're into the final couple of games now, so we need 2 wins from 3 games. yeah, then we should be okay. But coming up against another reasonable team, quite nicely put together. And again, we started well. Fakir getting another goal for us. Just he's a relevation. I can't even say the word, guys. Sorry, but yeah, he's absolutely insane, Fakir. And honestly, if you can fit him in the team, he gets a perfect link into Lacazette. So definitely going to be looking at doing that, and then you can just build whatever from there. Beerhoff we bought on because I had an injury. I think he's a legend, loney player we had. So I brought him on at the end of the game to replace an injury. And we pick up a 3-0 victory, which is absolutely brilliant. Did deserve to win that game. And now we're only 2 wins. Is it 2 wins? No, 1 win away from gold 2. Which is brilliant. We got 2 games to do it. And I was feeling pretty confident. I just had a nice little win streak. Just got to win one of our next 2 games, which should be more than doable. And we come up against a really nice team here, sort of half BPL, half Liga 1. Yeah, really nice team. And again, things start really well for us. And when things do start well, we do tend to go on and win. We just learn to bury people, really. But Fakir, again, picking up some goals for us and setting some goals up, puts through Braithwaite here, and that pace and strength just gets him through, and he stops that one home to make it 2-0. So at this point, I'm thinking happy days, we're through, and we make it 3 in the 52nd minute with a lovely header there, and the guy rage quit. So that was it. We hit our goal 2 target, guys. Absolutely fantastic. So happy to do so with a game to spare as well. Because we're not in the weekend league, the monthly leaderboards, I don't think we're in for a shout. I didn't bother playing my last game because I couldn't go up a tier. So I just decided to leave it as it is. So yeah, goal 2, guys, absolutely fantastic. I think I look at the prizes here, which are 45,000 coins. I think it's a 100k pack and a 50k pack. So pretty nice prizes. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, rare gold plate and 2 rare mega packs. So not 100k pack, 250k packs and 25k pack. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. So if you're new around here, please subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it. But until next time, take care, guys. Peace.